Welcome to Ginger Media channel. This is a channel where we explore the truth behind the headlines. Subscribe to the channel so that when we upload new videos, you'll be among the first to know. A Nigerian woman was made a minister in the UK by the new British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. See, Nigerians are doing great things outside Nigeria. In this video, we will review the interesting things about this woman and the fight between Atiku and the APC, because Atiku sent out a congratulatory message to congratulate the new British Prime Minister Boris Johnson for appointing a Nigerian as a junior minister. The name of this lady in question is Kemi Adegoke Badenoch. Now, Kemi, as you all know, her name has given her out. She's a Nigerian. Now look, Nigeria will destroy you, make you useless, and kill your dream unless you have a strong connection to political godfathers. She has been within the Conservative Party within the UK. If she was in Nigeria, do you think that Kemi will be anywhere today? In 2010, Kemi Adegoke was seen distributing flyers of her election campaign to passers-by around the Dulwich Library in the United Kingdom. Then, in 2010, she was contesting for member of the London Assembly. She didn't win it. Again, she was 30 years old at that time. She didn't win. She did not win. Pay attention. She did not win. She did not have to sleep with men in order to campaign. She didn't have to steal in order to be able to buy, fund her own campaign. Her party did. Again, in 2012, Kemi Adegoke stood for the Conservative Party in London Assembly election, where she was placed 5th on the London-wide list. She came 5th. This is what we call incremental progress. In 2017, Kemi was elected as MP after so long trying as MP for the Strathern Welding constituency and became the first woman to represent that constituency. That has been a constituency where men dominate, where ethnic minorities do not come in. Yet, the majority of the votes that elected her were whites. Now, the former Prime Minister, Theresa May, appointed Kemi as the Conservative Party vice chair for candidates in 2018. That's January last year. As we speak, last week or 2 weeks ago, Boris Johnson, the new British Prime Minister, appointed Kemi at age of 39, not 37, at age of 39 as Children and Families Minister. If this post, if it was to be in Nigeria, it would be what we call the women affairs, or maybe children ministry. But it doesn't matter. She is a minister. Though Kemi was born in London, if you remember, but she grew up all her life in Nigeria, where she finished her primary. She went to primary school in Nigeria. She went to secondary school in Nigeria, all her education, and returned to the United Kingdom for her university education. But why Kemi was able to win elections into London Assembly House of Commons and became a minister in a country she arrived at the age of 16. At the age of 16, she just arrived back to UK at the age of 16 in order to attend to universities here. The answers are very simple. Why did Kemi make this leap? Why was she able to make this accomplishment? Kemi is living in a country where hard work is rewarded. Not where lecturers will want to sleep with children in order to pass them exams. Not where old men with pot bellies will be abusing children in order for them to get even secretary, just to be their secretaries in office. A country where good university grades are rewarded with good jobs. That is the United Kingdom. A country where merits are sought after. A country where politicians are elected based on their debate ideas and their manifestos. You know, whenever we hear manifestos, it brings bad memory. Remember, in 2015, the APC government came into power saying that they will restructure Nigeria. Soon after the Nigerian people vote them, did they deny, with Buhari denying his 100-day agreement and his pact with the people? Even the manifesto and how they said they will restructure Nigeria still on their APC website and INEC website has been all discarded and denied. Manifesto means nothing to the Nigerians. Would Kemi have become a common councillor in Lagos as a woman, or even in Ibadan, by relying on her brilliancy and articulation of ideas without employing the services of Agberus to snatch ballot boxes or beat voters up so that she can emerge? This Nigeria is it's a sad contraption. Would Femi have won election without warming the beds of a few political godfathers and agreed to a percentage of income as a political office holder to be shared with her political godfathers every month? If Femi was in Nigeria, she might not get anywhere because the meetings that will be attended or where decisions will be made will only occur in the wee hours of the night. Some of the politicians will even tell her to sleep with them before they can even submit her name to the prime minister or even submit her name or even sign anything for her. Now, Atiku tweeted congratulating Boris Johnson, and the tweet read, "I congratulate Boris Johnson as he has taken over the reign as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Just saying, Boris Johnson, thank you. Boris Johnson, congratulations for winning the leadership contest of the Conservative Party." Whoa. The moment Atiku did that, APC went berserk. Then APC went overboard, saying that Atiku is saying what the president ought to say. Is Atiku taking the presidency from the APC? I thought it's only when, what the president has been doing in the last couple of days is just to commiserate with people. Foreign countries that loses their members or that loses people. Like when America loses people, he will be one of those to tweet. But back home, like somebody made a joke recently and said, Osibanjo only visits people 2 times. When they say Osibanjo can only visit your house to give you trader money, 10,000, or to come and commiserate with you when you have lost a loved one. And they said, may the good Lord never allow Osibanjo to visit your house. And many of you, if you believe, you say amen. Now, let's go back to the issue here in discussion. Then the APC went overboard, saying that Atiku is saying what the president ought to say. They asked why Atiku kept making such statement, that he has made such statement before on a national security and international relationship. Then one will ask, abeg, what statement did Atiku make? The statement Atiku made was, I congratulate Boris Johnson as he takes over the reign as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and he signed it. You can see the tweet here. The tweet from APC in response to Atiku's tweet will tell you that Nigeria has no more base to go down. We are at the lowest of it. It appears aeroplane drivers have taken charge and are in charge of everywhere. Everybody thinks in a way that makes you basically wonder, how did we get here? How did Nigeria get here? We are at the last pit of irresponsible government, maladministration, hopelessness, cluelessness, and wickedness. To defend APC is to defend stupidity, pure and simple. Are there no longer people with sense in APC? Are the APC this insecure? Look at now, Sowore has been arrested. Why? Somebody said, let us come together. We need a revolution. What are the revolution that he's calling for? People to be treated right. Suddenly, voila, Sowore got arrested. And many people are saying that he's calling for revolution. He asks, do Nigerian people reason from the orifice? They forgot that in 2012, the same Buhari, when he lost his case at the Supreme Court against Goodluck Jonathan, he was the one that was even saying that Nigeria will have revolution if PDP didn't do XYZ. Again, we're even going further. The same people in government today, if you go back, check them out, El-Rufai, Buhari, Amechidem, and co. In January 2012, when, if you remember, Occupy Nigeria at Ojota, they were the same people all there every morning shouting revolution, revolution. Was any of them arrested? That was when Nigeria had a peaceful president, but not what is now playing out. Again, we must maintain Nigeria cannot work this way. People like Kemi, we have them in millions. People who are willing to work for Nigeria, but they are not being given opportunities. As long as these opportunities are not being given, then Nigerian media would always insist, let us go back to Aburi Accord or divide in Nigeria as we know it today. Every part and every constituent unit can go their way. We can come back onto and form a federation if we so wish. If you doubt what Nigerian media is saying, ask the people through referendum and you get an answer that you'll be glad they did tell you. This is Nigerian Media channel. Subscribe to the channel.